pretend that we haven't spoken yet.
Hang on, I've got to make sure I don't knock anything over here. Okay. Oh, hi, how you doing? Welcome into the pod cave. Oh, she still hasn't come in yet.
Oh, me? Oh, sorry.
What was I
Hi.
talking to?
I didn't know what you were doing. I don't know what you're doing. I just go with what you do and I just ignore it.
Oh, for God's sake, you wanted to pretend that you've just arrived.
Oh, hello. Hi, Dan Wolf. It's
Oh,
a bit
freezing.
wet and
It's
cold outside.
chilly, so chilly
Even though
outside.
it's spring.
Wow. It really is, isn't it? It's
Yes.
full on. You know what I did last night?
What?
It was pouring with rain, and I still went outside and cooked over the fire pit. With an umbrella.
Really?
I
Because
put
when
a
I
big
walked up the
umbrella.
driveway, I could smell it.
Yeah. I put a big old umbrella over the top of the fire, so it's high enough so it's not really dangerous.
Oh, you're right, yeah.
And cooked sausages and vegetables and
That's
made a
lovely.
curried sausage thing.
Well, that would be nice kind of last night, but today, cold.
Cold, yes.
But,
I wasn't
well,
expecting.
my daughter went for a walk last night, and they went for a walk, and they have a terrible sense of direction, and this is the third time now I've had to pick them up.
What? Oh, your area is a bit like that though. It goes around in curves everywhere.
Oh, it's really bushy where she went, right, and it ends up being in Warrandyte. She gets to Warrandyte.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which is like kind of bushy area, and in the back streets, and it ended up started to rain, and it was getting dark. As soon as I saw it getting dark, I obviously went in the car and found her on Find My Friends.
I'll find my phone thing. Yep.
Yes.
Thank
So I
goodness
found
for
her,
that.
but she does it, and she just doesn't. Like I said, can you turn back? So she thought she was turning back, but she went the opposite direction.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So anyway, to control her. But yes. So I'm actually feeling a bit crappy today. So did you know that your gut talks to your heart? I didn't really know this, right?
Oh no, I think there is some sort of.
Yeah.
Isn't there some science behind this? Your gut has a brain of its own.
Well, yeah, but so my gut. So I had this processed fake meat thing last night. And my stomach didn't I could hear it making noises and felt a bit uncomfortable, but then, which made my heart rate increase.
Oh.
So then I had a crappy sleep. So my heart rate was 120 for a while. And I had to just try and bring it down. It's exhausting. And then it still
Wow.
stayed a bit elevated all night. And this has happened once before with when I ate too much caramel self-saucing pudding, because I
Oh my
don't normally
God,
have
did
sugar.
you say 120?
Yeah, 125.
See, my current heart rate is 84. That's up a lot.
Yeah, 125 it was, yeah.
Wow.
And you could feel, I was like, I started to take my clothes off, and I was like,
Jeez.
I started
Well,
feeling pins and
that would
needles.
have brought the hubby's heart rate up.
Yes, that's right, he was there. But then I lied down and just,
And it went up even more.
and then he just kind of tickled my head a little bit, and then it kind of went down a little bit, but it still stayed 110 for.
It's
anyway,
like the pats. You got a pat? That's what we call it at home. A pat.
Yeah,
pat
I
on
got a
the head.
pat. But it just kind of lasts all night, and then I'm a bit tired because I'm exhausted. You get exhausted from it. So, and then I spoke to a friend actually a couple of weeks ago. She said if she eats a bag of lollies, her heart rate increases
Wow.
and she has to go and lie down. Yeah, so I really shouldn't be. I'm not going to eat that. I normally eat whole food things, and I shouldn't have eaten that, and I'm not going to eat it again.
Yeah,
and
that's
But then
interesting.
it makes me sad the next day because I'm just like, I wish I could just eat like I used to eat.
Oh, really? No, I
Yes.
guess I have the same feeling sometimes.
Yeah.
And I go ahead and do it and regret.
Yes.
Totally regret I've done it.
Exactly. Anyway,
It's a little bit like the drinking. We're sort of sick and tired of waking up feeling a little off.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's right. Or even for me, would be drinking water during the night as well, and then I have to go to the toilet because I've drank
Yeah.
and all that sort of stuff. But another thing I have done last week was I guess we had my daughter's theatre production on the weekend, and that was lovely. It's like a group called the Misfits. And it's based in the Outer East
They're
of Melbourne.
great.
They are, yeah, they're great. And what I loved more than anything really is that it wasn't perfect. I mean, you couldn't tell that there were mistakes, but I know there was because they told me afterwards.
Okay.
And they're just their recovery from not, forgetting a line, or they learn a lot at this theatre place where how to ad lib and how to get around those things.
That's a good
because you
thing,
wouldn't know at all. So it was really good.
I had one of those when I did a play, but usually I was okay. But there was one point where I had this long pause.
Yeah.
So I was trying to remember because it was a lot to remember. But I managed to
Yes.
find it again. But it was Yeah, it's pretty embarrassing.
Well, actually, it's not really. It's fine, right? Because that's what happened to my daughter in the last. It was 2 nights. The second night, second last line, she just went blank and forgot. She had so many lines throughout the whole thing, and she just forgot. And she was just sitting there, and people were whispering it to her. Someone was saying it from off stage. We could all hear it because there were all these voices saying it all at once. She has a bit of slow processing. It was too much for her. She couldn't take any of it in. It'd be different if it was one person saying it because they were all kind of saying it. It then took like another 10 seconds and then she said the line. But she's not, doesn't care. She's like, it was funny. And she thinks it was funny too. So it was good. Yeah, no one cares. Yeah.
No, that's the thing. That is the thing. No one cares.
Oh, look, I would care if I was at like a major production in Melbourne or like in a big city.
That's why sometimes I don't like plays and things like that because I'm constantly waiting for them to make a mistake.
Like you're worried they'll make a
yes,
mistake?
I'm really worried. Tense.
Okay.
I get tense.
Yeah, no, I think I understand and I do that too. Not for the big productions like the big ones.
Yeah.
But because I feel like they wouldn't make that mistake.
No.
But yeah, definitely the ones which are a bit more amateur. Well, when you can see that someone's a bit, they're really taking it very seriously, I guess.
Yes.
Anyway, that's me. How about you?
Well, no, I was going to say to you, I think you've been, the last couple of weeks, you've been a little bit, you haven't been sort of on the socials and things like that. You haven't been doing any late to the party little posts or anything like that.
No.
So what's going on?
What is going on? I just, I know, because I've got the Celebrant as well. I haven't done anything there except for I set up once a month just the reviews, like a post about reviews that I get good reviews. But otherwise, I just cannot be bothered because I'm working. I do a bit of social media stuff for like 3 small businesses now.
Yeah.
So cannot be bothered going on it for myself but I mean, I guess, I should be doing it for the late to the party as well. But I do appreciate that when you do post, you say it's from you because you might do a music post and I want it to say at the end, Dan, and you do that now, which is good because I don't want anyone thinking that it's me posting about music.
Just remember you are on a wage now. You know, we've made true. About 65 cents so far.
I haven't seen any of it.
Well, it's a monthly thing. It'll come through. You're just going to give me your bank details and I'll pass that along.
Okay. All right. So is that both of us together 65 cents or
all together? Yeah. So you're going to get about around about the 30 cents. So you got to earn your 30 cents.
35 cents, I'd say. Yeah.
Anyway, I'll draw up a contract.
Yeah. All right. What have you been?
Me. Well, it would have been a fantastic. What's the word when you transition from?
Transition.
What?
Transition.
No, another way. What is it called?
Is it like folding?
No.
Oh, my mother's going to be yelling.
Do a good job of.
Yeah. I know what you mean. My mother will be very cross with you right now.
I'm going through here now because I've got a song.
Segue. Go.
Okay, I'm going to play crappy segue because this is going to be a crappy segue because we talked about things about walking before this.
A crappy segue.
Okay, so great segue. I am doing, and I've posted this on Facebook, but I think I need to remind people that I'm doing Steptember, which is a challenge.
What is step? Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I'm doing September.
What is Steptember?
Oh, glad you asked. It's a walking challenge for Cerebral Palsy Alliance. So basically, you sort of set yourself a goal. I'm going to do, say, 10,000 steps a day, and you find sponsors. Now, this is where, hopefully, the people who are going to be listening to this podcast now in September 2023, I posted the details on all the different socials.
Have you put it on your own personal one?
No.
Why not?
Did I? No.
They're the ones that are going to put the money in.
Who?
I don't know. Is there anyone that likes you?
No, I did.
On there?
I think I did.
Okay.
Well, either way, even a couple of bucks, just make me feel good. I'm doing really well. It's actually incredibly motivating for me. I've been doing a very good job. I've been surpassing the 10,000.
Have you?
Taking myself out for walks. I even went out last night at 10 o'clock to make sure I got over the 10,000.
All right. So you haven't been walking up and down the hallway at home?
I do that as well. I managed to get something like 300 or over 300 steps just getting the kids ready in the morning.
Oh, right.
And that's a small house, so that's pretty impressive.
Yes, it is.
So that's what I've been doing this month, and of course it's becoming my special interest at the moment, and I want to win. I want to,
what?
because it's a good motivation for me to try and. What I'm trying to do is that I'm really annoyed with some of the other people who are in the challenge, who are getting more steps than me. But you know why?
Why?
They're runners.
Oh, okay.
And that to me is incredibly, I don't know, it's unfair. I find it unfair. And I started complaining until the person who's currently at the top of the leaderboard is in my team. So I can't really. But, you know, they've done 95,000 and I've currently done 83,000.
Is this through your work? Or?
Yeah, well, it's through work. Yeah, we're doing it through work. So we're setting up organisation and teams and so forth as well.
Oh, right.
So I'm motivated to do well for the team, for the company, and to raise money. All those things has got me hepped up.
It's a really good motivation. So I've got an Apple Watch, and do you know about this? Like you can close the rings, but I don't actually have. It's got these things. It's a movement ring, a like a steps ring, a standing up one, and then I think the other one might be sleep. I can't remember, but I don't share it with anyone, so there's no competition. But if I did, then I would compete with them to close my rings each day. People who have an Apple Watch will know what I'm talking about.
Okay. Or some very old people who've.
Oh yes, they've got some saggy rings. Oh. There's that laugh. Okay, well, that's really good, Dan. Hopefully you'll get a little bit of money.
Yeah, please.
Yes, all right.
We've made all these sort of things before, but I was thinking about this today, about the other.
Sorry.
Bloody yawning.
I told you, tired. Go.
What's the other big podcast that's that sort of got us inspired?
Marciano's.
No, the two ladies. Who you watch?
Oh,
love.
you mean Two Peas in a Podcast?
Two Peas in a Podcast. I'd love to know how, because they get a lot of interaction.
Do they?
From listeners.
You're being jealous. You're comparing.
I am comparing, but I'm also realising the fact that there's a difference because our listeners are autistic, and so I've had that conclusion now. Like, I love when people interact and they come onto the private Facebook page, and that's just fantastic. But I also that's really good. Like,
true, but you know what Kate and Mandy have that we don't have? What? There's probably a few things, but the main thing is they both have an amazing laugh.
Amazing laugh?
You obviously need to listen. They both have.
I've heard their laughs. Yeah. Do you think that's?
Yeah, that's part of the reason why they get so much engagement.
Wow, Ricky Gervais is like that too. He's got a big laugh.
Oh, okay. Well, no, I mean, so what do you want? What are you asking of people? You want them to talk more
I'm
on the
thanking
group?
those who are interacting and also understand that it's not such an easy thing for an autistic person to be wanting to interact. It's the whole social thing.
Oh, they can private message us as well if they want.
Absolutely, yeah. So I had that thought like, oh, hang on, we're not getting a lot of, and now I think no, we're exactly where we should be.
Yeah, and people do what they can.
Exactly.
And we're earning our 65 cents a month.
Of course.
And that's good.
We've got no complaints.
No. It's not about the money anyway, is it? It's about getting information out there for the people.
Your laugh. I've just figured out what your laugh is.
What is it?
It's a slight humming sound that emanates from the throat, and most of the air is passing through the nose. So you make the noise in your throat, and then there's the laugh is coming out the nose.
That's not a big laugh, though.
I think that's your big laugh.
No, that's not my big one.
Well, I think you should start utilising the big laugh so we can get the big listeners.
All right.
I love when you talk about laughing because then you start to listen to your own laughing and it all becomes horrible. And
yes. No, if you don't have it, you just don't have it. But today's episode.
Jesus, that was a quick. Okay, go on.
Segue.
Another crappy segue. Go on.
Okay. Well, I'm starting that off because you're saying it. You're doing the intro, aren't you?
Am I?
Oh.
Oh, okay. I'm more than happy to do that.
Yeah, go.
Okay. What's the general topic though? What do you? We're basically. What do you call it? Email? No, it was a post.
Well, what Em Marciano does is while she's doing the podcast, that's when she decides what it's going to be called while it's on.
I see.
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay. Oh damn! I put all my notes in the wrong spot. Then that's all right. Well, I'm not sure. What would you call this? I think it's about I think it's the general idea of it is forgiving yourself, which we've been using a lot. And
Yeah.
so maybe that's what
Being
it's called.
mindful and present.
Present, mindful, and forgiving.
Forgiving, yeah, okay. Okay, is that what we're going to call it?
No.
No, okay.
It might be. It might be. I don't know. We'll see.
Go.
So we're going to be talking about was it a Facebook post originally? It was, wasn't it?
No.
No, it was on the website?
I actually am going to say that next, Dan.
Okay.
Did you not read this?
Christy Forbes is an Australian-based autism and neurodiversity support specialist with experience working with clients both nationally and internationally. She has been an educator in early childhood, primary and secondary teaching, and an integration aid to children with social, emotional, and behavioural differences, and as a child behavioural and family support specialist. Christy is formally identified autistic, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, and pathological demand avoidance, as well as being a parent to 4 neurodivergent children, all with varying neurodivergent experience and expression including non-speaking, apraxia, dyspraxia, Tourette's, and PDA.
You nearly set me to sleep then.
Do you know why I did that?
No.
Because I've been very mindful lately of how shockingly similar and boring journalists have become on television. They all sound like that. And they all do the same upward and then
Yes.
downward over and over again. You listen, here's the best example if you're in Australia, is listening to the weather person on Channel 9. And that's exactly how she does it. It is so annoying. Sorry, Christy. I didn't mean to use this as an example of how to speak boring, because she's far from... Oh!
What?
I just pulled the headphones out.
Can I keep talking?
Yeah, keep talking.
Okay, so I actually was listening on ABC News this morning. They were talking about the newsreader, which is actually, it's out in the UK, which is going really well in the UK. It's a newsreader it's on the 3rd series, is about to come out. It's on our channel 2.
Yep.
It's a great show.
Yes.
And so what is it? It's like a drama, I guess.
Yep.
It's really great. It's set in the 80s, and they had the guy on it, the main guy, who I just love, and they said, oh, why don't you do the outro, like to the ad? And so he did that, and it was interesting because the way he did it was very 80s, and the newsreader person was saying,
Was that this morning?
Yes.
I heard it.
Yeah, and then they were like, oh, that's it was very different, very much of the time, but not the way they talk now.
No, everyone does it now. All the ones
Yeah.
that are hosting whatever, those home renovation shows, they talk a little bit like this, going up and keeping that up, and then when they want to finish a point, they go down.
Yes. Okay.
Time to move on from that.
It is, okay.
But people would have taken it on. People would have listened to it because that's what we used to.
Sure. Well, okay, so Christy Forbes I've followed for quite a long time online. She's great. So she's got a newsletter that she sends out via her business, which is In Tune Pathways. So in one of the most recent ones, I really connected with, and so I emailed her and asked if I could read it out on the podcast and discuss it.
Oh, you did? That's so cool.
Yeah, of course. And then she said yes. So I think a lot of our listeners would resonate with it.
Right. Resonate or resonate? Is there a different way of saying it? Resonate?
Resonate. Okay. All right. Now, so I'll just read. I'm going to read it out because if we just said click on this, read this, you're not going to read it. So I'm just going to read it out, and then you'll be able to hear it. So this is her email. So she says, I realised this morning in the shower that I still live in denial about being neurodivergent. My head was tilted back, rinsing conditioner from my hair, and as soon as I had the realisation, my eyes popped open with shock. Oh my God, I thought to myself, I am still living with a when is this thing going to get better mentality. My entire life, when I had to justify, qualify, or explain to someone why my insert undone thing here, examples were why my dishes weren't done, why my house was a mess, why I've eaten takeaway every night of the week and not cooked once, why I've not showered for a number of days, why my lawn is long and overrun with weeds, why I haven't paid my car rego officer, and why I obviously can't afford to pay the bill and your solution is to cut off my power. So a few examples pulled from various times across her life, or my life, because it's her talking. But in my justification for all of them, I'd say something like, I've been sick, the kids have been sick, I forgot, I completely overlooked it, oh, I didn't realise. And for some strange reason, I was the only one to not realise I was not convincing. What I'd tell myself in all of this, however, was very different. Oh, I just realised in this moment how tensed my face muscles were, just thinking about the horrid ways in which I treated myself. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, is what she'd say to herself. You've had all this time. My mates can manage this. What's wrong with me that I can't? You weak piece of shit. I think it should be piece of shit. You weak piece of shit, get on with it. These things, along with the deep belief that when I was better in some form, then things would pick up again. Again. Again is the key word. As if there had been some previous version of me or my life where I had been organised and accomplished with above-noted tasks in the first place. No. With my head back, rinsing the conditioner, eyes popped open, I thought hard about this. Had there genuinely been an earlier time where I had consistently managed to run a household or just bloody do life? Nah. Am I sure? For fuck's sake, yes. Oh. But I was told I was lazy, and I was told I was hopeless, useless, stubborn, resistant, insubordinate, selfish, and self-centered. You know the labels you get when you don't get the labels you should have that so many adults don't want to use? Yeah, those. I was told those things because I couldn't. I can't. Growing up in a society that values productivity, functionality, sports on the weekends, and neuronormativity, I was convinced by the others along the way that I was going to overcome. And I was going to overcome. I was going to overcome me. And boy, did I try for 33 years. For 33 years until someone told me I'm autistic, PDA, ADHD, and CPTSD. Lots of letters. The first time I felt normal. Autistic. So tonight in the shower, I realised that nope. There has never been a time where I had this doing life thing licked. Not ever. This is me as I am now. I get overwhelmed and I spring into action. I am inconsistent and fiercely loyal. For a large part of my life, it was easier for people to see my behaviour as something I had to overcome, as though it was a separate beast that needed to be tamed, rather than an expression of an internalised experience. I was a child. I didn't understand my behaviour either, but I understood not feeling safe, ever. I knew my experience that with each and every human that entered my life in a way that allowed them to be close to me, they'd see me in distress when all felt out of control, and they would personalise it. They'd either interpret my behaviour in their presence as an act of personal disrespect towards them, or they'd cut ties with punitive measures, rejection, or abandonment. Being that young person is not easy. And nope, I haven't lapsed in my daily living and things will be okay when I'm better is bullshit. When I'm better is not a thing for me. I'm always been this way and it works. You know how I know it works? Because the only negative about it is that I spend time, waste time I guess, getting caught up in what others might think or say about my perceived shortcomings. But it works for me. That's it, that's the end. So I just loved it. And you know what? It's not actually that I necessarily relate to everything that she said, but I relate to the feeling.
Yeah, of course. And this is her expression of that feeling. And of course, we're all going to have different ways of expressing it. But she just has done it really well.
Oh, I love the way she writes like
that. Just in a way that I guess is we both, and I suppose anyone who listens to that will find things that they can understand.
Can we also just take a moment before we move on and acknowledge how well I read that out?
You didn't miss a beat.
This is because of my 12 years experience as a celebrant.
Oh, of course.
Yes.
That's right. And I was, just like I said before, was nervous.
For me, were you?
Yes, but not as nervous because I knew I could edit.
Oh,
But I was still nervous listening to it.
wow. Well, that's good to know. Anyway, continue. What are your thoughts on that? Because that's well, I've read it too quickly earlier, but what are your thoughts?
Well, I thought it was very interesting when she's... The whole premise of this is that she was in the shower. And I have so many good thoughts in the shower. But I can also have a lot of repetitive things pop up as well. But even for me, I like to arrange music in my head in the shower.
Oh,
I can come up with instrumental arrangements to songs in my head. It's just such a great time, and I wonder what that is. Whether it's a combination of warmth, solitude. Not sure, but
this needs to be a post on our page because I like when I was younger, I would just be in the shower and just have my head on the glass, and I would just think about pretending that I'm in a tropical destination in a really hot heat, and that's why it's hot. I'm feeling warm. Things like that.
Oh, okay. So you're creating a setting.
Yes, with my eyes closed, I'd be somewhere else.
Oh, it's interesting, isn't it?
Everyone would do different things.
Yes.
Can I just do a quick side note? So this morning, my husband was asleep and he just started shaking, and then I woke him up, and I was like, "What were you dreaming?" And he said, "A tiger was trying to eat me," and I said, "Oh." That's really interesting because I don't get tiger. And then I looked it up. I don't normally look up dreams. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Let's look it up. It just means you're feeling out of control about what's going to happen in the future. But it was interesting because you just go, his dreams are always like he'll be getting shot or he'll be getting chased or by tigers or criminals or all those things. Yeah, how stressful. I don't have those ones. But anyway, it's just interesting, different dreams people have, but also go back the shower. Yeah. So in the shower, so I think that I sing sometimes, and
yes,
I don't think like you're putting music in different compartments.
Yes.
Okay. Can you keep talking but not about the music bit?
Well, the general gist, I guess, when she talks about when things get better and why things are not getting done, this has been a key problem in my life.
Yeah.
Throughout my life. It's been why. Like we're talking about making arrangements in my head, why can't I do it in real life? Why have I never got to those things that I wanted to do? And I never understood. I never could figure out why. And all I could keep going back to was those voices and those people in the past who told me I was lazy, stubborn, insubordinate, needed to show discipline. All those kinds of things. So until you do something about that, that's the only experience you have, the only voices you get. And I think the big part of that is for when I was at that same age, I was also reading a lot of self-help kind of books, which were very positive and also about self-empowerment. And I think that's how I sort of counteracted what she's talking about in some ways. It's to say you're going to be okay. At least give yourself that one little tidbit of support for yourself. I'm going to be okay.
Yeah, but to stop trying to change yourself, do you think?
Yeah, that's.
I mean,
the
obviously,
other thing,
try. You want to try a little bit to be better, whatever. But to just accept those shortcomings, and it's not lazy, and it's not all those other words.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you are. Well, if you are a person who sort of tries to look to themselves and how they can make themselves better, and you're always doing your best. You can only do what you can do.
Yeah. So, like with you, for example, I think you mentioned in the previous episode, you 2 years ago were wanting to get onto the NDIS. You chose, yes, I'm going to try and do this, and you did a report with Charlinda to go into the NDIS. Now, if I say to you now, Dan, why haven't you done that yet? What are you thinking? Are you thinking, oh, because I'm lazy, or are you not thinking? If I say, why haven't you done that?
Because the goals aren't clear to me about what I need to do.
Do you need help?
Yeah, that's right. I need to. And I know that I can go down to different journeys, the places where they can actually give you some help and put you through it. But it's the thing that's blocked me is that it's during a time when I'm working.
Yes.
I don't know what to do about that, so I just stop thinking about it.
Okay, yeah, that's a really good point. So...
Yeah, so I think I'm not for those things like that. I'm not necessarily making excuses because I'm more than aware of it now. But before I understood that I was autistic and ADHD as well, I guess, is that I would try to make some sense of what the hell was going on with me.
Would you try to beforehand have tried to blame someone else, or it's because this person?
You can. Blame's
Yeah.
a good one. It's a nice, easy one to do, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is easy, but it's also, is it a PDA profile, maybe? Do you think I think you might.
Yeah,
be
absolutely.
PDA,
Yeah. It's if I skip forward to now, if I want to get something done, I know I've got an option, which is I can actually just take some tablets that will actually give me that opportunity to. It's almost like it just squashes that PDA. It's pretty amazing.
Yes.
And I can get things done.
Yeah, right. That's amazing.
It's incredible. It can be life changing. Highly recommend
Okay.
you do it.
All right. I'll give it a go.
So what else did they talk about? She talked about why am I so useless when other people get things done? That's the other
Yeah,
part of it,
look,
isn't
I
it?
don't do that because I'm normally that person who does get the things done, but other
Right.
people have said that to me.
Yeah.
How
yeah.
how
Are you
come
doing it?
you can do all those things? That's called anxiety.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
And I loved the thing that popped up to me here was her talking about I need to get back to the person I was, and
Yeah.
her realization. Well, no, there never was, and that's when I started thinking of that horrific orange baboon in America with the "Make America Great Again" hats, and and I
I
love
was
some
actually
of the.
trying to work out what baboon you were talking about.
There's only one.
Yeah.
And the question that a lot of people were asking was, sorry, when was it good? When was it great? Was it, during slavery? Was it when black people had to drink from different fountains? When was it great again?
Yeah.
And it's the same sort of thing here. When was I in a great position? Other than being
Yes.
20 and having more energy.
Yeah, having more energy, but even just looking back and being more carefree.
Yes.
Because you could
Less
kind of get a lot.
responsibility.
You could get away with it when you were younger as well.
Yes, you could. Yeah, that's right.
With
Yeah,
not
you're
doing
young.
all those things. No, I didn't pay that bill. Oh, yeah, I've got 10 parking fines. Like, that wasn't me. But, you can not get away with it because you still have to pay them, but people are more accepting of a
Yes.
younger
Yep.
person to do those.
And particularly nowadays when we are being treated like we're youngsters, or particularly people now who are trying to, they're finding partners and they want to buy a house and they want to do all those things, but they can't. They can't afford it because that dream's gone for them.
Yeah.
And so now they're left feeling like they're still teenagers, and they still do teenage things like go and watch the Barbie movie or the He-Man movie, or they just go and buy an expensive
Wait, is there a
car.
He-Man movie? I thought.
It's coming. It's coming.
Wait, is it going to be a cartoon or real?
No, it's going to be real, I think.
Do you know who's playing He-Man?
No.
Who do you think could play
It
He-Man?
better not be bloody Chris whatever, because he's Thor.
Oh, no. Oh, though that would make sense.
I know. He-Man, yeah.
He-Man. I think that Hugh Jackman's too old now.
Yeah, he's too old.
I think it'll be a newcomer. That'll be a newcomer.
It would have to be, because
You have like
young
Beyonce
Adam.
will be like Man-at-Arms' daughter. You know that?
Yes,
Forget
yep.
her name. Or the sorcerer. No, she'll be the sorcerer.
The sorcerer, yes. See, we're sucked in.
I am Adan. Adan. I am Adan, Prince of Autistica and defender of the secrets of Castle Numskull. This is Bianca, my fearless friend. Fabulous autistic powers will be revealed to me the day I held aloft my magic pill and said, "By the power of Numskull, I don't remember your name." Bianca became the mighty Prattlechat, and I became Ortman, the most confused man in the universe. Only 3 others share this secret. Chartreuse, the sorceress, Man with Firearms, and Genko, that weird floating thing. Together, we defend Castle Numskull from the evil forces of Average Boar.
I'm going. You should go gold class.
I am going to go.
Hold on. I've just sort of opened it up. Let's go together. And then you said, I am going to go. What about, yes, that would be good. Let's go together.
Oh, right.
I've opened it to you. And then you said, I am going to go.
That's true. That's probably why I never get invited to some of these things.
Yeah.
I don't make it clear.
No, you don't make it clear.
Then I get upset. Like someone was going to all the Star Wars ones, and I thought I'd sort of made it myself open or I'd spoken in a way that they could understand that I want to be invited, but they never do. And I think that's me.
But maybe, why don't you just organise it, Dan?
Oh,
can I tell you what I was listening to on a podcast? It was on Mamma Mia Out Loud today. It was actually, or the other day, it was interesting because they were talking about the group chats, which I know you probably wouldn't have one. But like, let's just say I wanted to have a barbecue at my house.
yes.
I might open a group chat on Messenger or whatever with the, say, 4 other people that I wanted to invite. Right. So it's talking about let's move away from group chats, or because you might put it out there and then you are relying on what that first person who replies, what they say. Because if they say, oh, yeah, can't really do it, sorry.
Yes.
Then the other ones will a lot more likely not be able to do it. They'll say they can't do it either. Whereas if the first person's like, that's awesome, I'll bring blah, 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 then you've got a good positive vibe from it. And other people are going to have the same. Mm-hmm. So they were talking about what is the answer to this. And they said what you need to do is you have to organise with one other person, which myself and your wife do anyway. We'll be like, shall we do this?
Oh,
yeah.
We are going to be doing.
No, so I'll say, I'm going to have a barbecue. Jen will say, that's amazing. Yeah, let's do that. I'll make this. Okay. I'll say, I'll put it on the group chat. So I put it on the group chat. Then she will say, that would be great. Awesome. I'm going to do this. And then you start a good vibe for that group chat.
Manipulation.
It's not really. It's just making everyone positive and happy. Anyway, where was that coming from?
It sounded like a bloody advert.
Where did it come from? Wait, where are we up to?
Well, what I'm up to now
yeah?
is when she talks about how society values productivity.
Yes.
And that's something that seems to be, people are starting to, I think since we were all stuck at home, people are starting to reassess our cultural norm that we have to be work all the time. But on the other side, most of the people we work for, well, some of us are lucky, don't get much in return other than a paycheck. You know, you don't get the kind of support and that sort of real team thing just doesn't happen.
Not with Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift, not only does she pay them well, but she treats them well.
Exactly. Okay. It doesn't happen. It's just, but she's part of that new world of building up this idea, and it's not just about providing a massage chair.
Yeah.
Because that's not the same thing.
No.
At all. It's an interesting thing, and I think we need to push back on that. We don't always have to be productive. In fact, if you never want to be productive, that's okay as well. You know, your choice.
This is why I mostly work for myself just doing contracty stuff, because then I can work in my time when I am feeling like being productive.
It's a really good thing for an autistic person, I think, to be able to do that, which is, I suppose, what we're pushing our kids to be able to do the same thing, that they can get some good jobs, but also be able to make choices as to when they might not want to do some work for a while.
Yeah, okay.
So that's a really good point of hers, and it's worth exploring more too.
Yes.
Can you read that bit about the abandonment again?
I sure can, Dan. Let me just find it. She said they'd either interpret my behaviour in their presence as an act of personal disrespect towards them, or they'd cut ties with punitive measures, rejection or abandonment.
That was a huge sentence for me. Absolutely huge.
Yeah.
The word abandonment is something that's cropped into my life so many times, but the bit before is something I've never been able to make too much sense of, and I love that. I'm going to have to write that down and look at it every once in a while to
Well, I can just say it to you sometimes.
Exactly.
Or you can just, you've got the recording now, so you can just put that on your phone. Remind you every now and then.
To be your authentic self, which is something you may not have been for your whole life, then when you address things with family and you attempt to be authentic, then all of a sudden you are, you're disrespected, you're cut ties, you're abandoned, because all of a sudden you're behaving in a way that you weren't before. And like, yeah, you, instead of them being respectful and saying, "Oh, something's changed. What is it?" They just react negatively,
Yeah.
nastily.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
Well, in other words, family can just not respect or believe and can act quite negatively and leave you in a pretty unsafe position. I guess is what she's talking about, just not feeling safe.
Yeah.
About the safe thing, what were you sort of reading it earlier, and you were talking about the word safe for yourself, about not feeling safe?
Yeah. Just I guess there's from childhood you just it's not necessarily I guess your upbringing or you just never felt safe. Yeah, I don't know how to go into that further. When people, it goes around to when people let you down, or when they,
Yes.
or if there's, I guess, violence. I'm not sure. There's not violence in my family, in my house, but if there were violence, if there was just really inconsistent people, if there was drug use, alcohol, all those sorts of things.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of that, I guess. Oh no, I completely, I can associate with that. I guess I've never really thought of the word safe necessarily. It was what it was. It was just.
See, I love that word. I think it's great.
It is. It's a very good one for, because it's exactly what you're talking about. It's a weird one as an adult, particularly as an adult male, to use that word.
Oh, yeah.
I was walking, as I said, 10 o'clock last night, and thinking, how bloody lucky am I that I can walk in the dark, down a walking path, and have my headphones on and don't have to worry, don't have to give a shit.
Well, yeah, mostly, yeah, agreed. But then I've got my child who's walking at 5:30 with a dog and a friend, and I'm losing my shit.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and so there's different kinds of safety for different kinds of people, I guess. And I'll have to think about that as far as whether there's moments in my life now I'm not feeling safe. I'm sure there is, particularly when we talk about the body dysmorphia, which I've done on previous podcasts. That's where I'm not feeling safe. I suppose that's where that definitely comes into it.
So for the last few months, I've been waking up in the morning, and it's not panic, but it's like anxiety straight away because I'm just thinking about the things that need to be done for the day. I've got to wake the other kids up. Not the other kids, wake the kids up, all those sorts of things. Yeah. And what I've started doing, which has worked really well in the past week or so, my friend put me onto this, is just to say, you wake up and you say to yourself, like you want to go back to sleep because it's not the time you have to wake up. I'm safe and I'm warm. I'm in the warmest place and the safest spot. This is the place that I need to be right now. And then I can go back to sleep, and I haven't done that for months and months.
Does your psych use that word too, like to remind yourself I'm safe?
Well, yes, she does.
Yeah,
yes.
Mine too.
But then I initially found it really difficult to understand what that even meant.
Yes, yeah.
Because I don't feel safe.
Yeah, it's a weird thing. Like, how do you tell yourself you're safe?
But
Like,
because
what
I think
difference
safe,
does that make?
I don't think my husband is going to do something to me or someone's going to break into my house. But I'm thinking, well, a meteor could come and hit the earth at any time. I'm not really safe. Someone could invade. Someone could do an atomic bomb. I'm not really safe. But then maybe I need to pull back. That's very macro, don't I? I need to bring.
Well, no, I've had that too. For me, it's like gravity disappears.
Right. Gravity.
Yeah, like it's just
if it
the Earth
happens.
stops turning.
Yeah.
And then you just float off into space.
But I guess so. But think about the meteorites or whatever. Them just random. Oh, look, there's one that just went past Earth. Those things happen. Oh, one hit Earth. Lucky it was in the middle of absolutely nowhere.
I know. Yeah, my son just bought a little tiny meteorite.
Oh, but how come it never hits towns?
Well, I think it did, but I think it does, and I think it still does. It's just that they're so small, we don't notice it. They're like little gunshots.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, fair enough.
So we're pretty lucky and...
Sorry.
I don't know. I don't
we
know how many people get it.
We are not going very well in staying on topic.
Well, no, we're talking about safety.
Oh, okay, that's right, yes.
And it's how that our safety or feeling a lack of safety, that's how it manifests. So
Yes.
it's different for everyone.
So I don't feel safe because all these big things could happen. But even though you're walking with your headphones at that time of night, it's still not 100% safe. I wouldn't think that's great because you do have people that are going to jump you and stab you for fun. I
Yeah,
guess.
that's true. But I think because I'm such a quiet, peaceful person, there's part of me that wants to say bring it on. So I can let out the
True.
violence.
I guess so, but this goes back to when I was at Aldi once and I just got to the register and they said someone has just taken all money from my till, and it was just before I was there. And so then I was saying to my husband afterwards, I couldn't get it out of my mind. If I was there when it happened, I would have then, when they went to run off, I'm going to kick their ankle and then I would have grabbed them. And he's like, no, you're not. You've never done that before, that action before in your life. He has a knife. You're not going to do that when you have never done it before.
And it's only money.
Yeah, and it's not even my money.
As we were talking about before, they don't care.
No. Well, I was at the supermarket and I went up to the person at the front desk and I said, that person over there just stole 2 chocolate bars. They were an adult, like a 30-year-old, and they would look like a druggie or whatever.
Yeah.
They've just stolen 2 chocolate bars. They're in their pocket and they're walking out.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, oh, well, there's nothing we can do about it now. But I think they looked over at them and thought, no, I'm not going to approach that person for a chocolate bar. Yeah.
Well, you see what I got in the corner of my room over here?
A broom,
And?
a tennis racket.
And?
Oh, a baseball bat.
A baseball bat.
Oh.
And I'm very, very good with it.
You need to practice.
Oh, no, I do. Harry and I go off and practice. We get cricket balls, softer balls, and we all go down there and I hit so hard that I've actually put a dent in it.
Oh, you need to practice on a person. No, don't
Volunteering?
really do it. We are not condoning it. No, we just said you need to practice on something like a boxing thing that hangs from the roof.
I had one of those.
Yeah.
And I've got another one, similar thing like that upstairs as well.
I reckon everyone had one of those. 'Cause
Well,
we had one,
yeah.
and then you get rid of it.
No, I kept mine.
Okay.
Bring out the rage.
All right, now.
Now, the final thing about
Yeah.
her talking is the positive part of it is sort of being okay with who you are and your inconsistency, because but that can be a good thing, and you're also a loyal person. I don't know. There's a bit more, because maybe the way I am, I didn't listen to the positive stuff as much as I did all the other stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's not to say it's easy either. Like, it's not like she's just she's realised this and also the thing I think of with her eyes open in the shower, isn't the water not getting in your eyes? Sorry. The water going in your eyes? She was in the shower, she opened her eyes and realised, and isn't the water, although she's washing the hair out, the conditioner out.
She's got the top of her head pushed against the wall. Don't you ever do that?
Doesn't the water then go into your eyes?
No,
Or
if
then
you've got your head
face?
straight down, looking straight down, it goes past
It
your
depends
eyes.
how long her hair is.
Yeah.
Oh, no, so I don't do that. I've got the rain shower thing from above. But anyway, it was really, it's still hard. It's not going, it's not like she's realised this and it's all rainbows and, unicorns and things like that now. That's not the case.
No.
But it's just it helps so much to acknowledge. And I think she has really helped a lot of people by sending that out, because she's just amazing. Like, people should all just follow her newsletter. Dan's going to put it in the show notes.
This might be one that people would want to go back and read as well. Depends on how you take things on, whether it's audio or text. But
Yeah, that's
definitely.
true. They might like to go back and listen to my voice again, reading it, because I did it so flawlessly.
And you didn't do it like a current
Newsreader. No.
And if people need to read the text, they can use, what's it called? Oh, bugger. They can use bionic reading.
Oh, good work, Dan. That's really good. Great to know.
I'm loving it.
All right, so now I thought we might move on to the next part of the podcast.
Right. What's that?
It is, one of our party poopers did a report on a gig that they went to.
That's right. Are we naming names? We
Sure,
are.
sure, we can do that. Yes. Don't say where she lives or what her last name is.
No. Oh, guess what? We were talking about, what were we talking about? We were talking about movies before. Have you ever seen the movie Red Sonja?
Red Soldier?
Or Sonja or Sonia?
No.
I think it's Sonia.
No. Is it?
I wonder if Sonja knows about the movie Red Sonja.
You'll have to ask her offline. So just keep going through the thing.
Arnold Schwarzenegger's in it, I think. Anyway,
Come on.
she went to a gig and she's done, as she's been doing, providing reports on autistic experience at particular places. And this one is for a music gig. And I couldn't believe this. It was her first music gig ever.
I was shocked as
Ever.
well. Yeah.
Wow. That just needs to be unpacked.
Yes, it does.
And yeah, anyway,
You should talk to her.
I'm going to have to because I find
Yeah.
it a little disturbing. How can you go... Oh,
Well, I mean, we're assuming she's, I don't know. Well, she's a grandmother. So let's just say she's in her, well, I guess she could be in her 40s, but
Yeah.
we'll say to 60s. Yeah, 40s to 60s.
wow.
She has to be somewhere in there.
And what band did she go and see? Would you like to...
Effervescence? Is that what it's called? Effervescence?
Evanescence.
Is it?
Evanescence.
I've always
But
called them
you called it
effervescence.
effervescence, and that's why I said it sounds like she went to see a Schweppes bottle being opened.
Yes, I thought it was the same.
I don't know if people in other
No,
countries know
no,
Schweppes.
because it's called Schweppevescence.
It's Schweppevescence, that's right.
Schweppes is just a
That's what they
lemonade
call
brand.
the bubbles.
The bubbles.
Is Schweppevescence.
Which, to be honest, is the same as everyone else's bubbles in
Yeah,
their,
exactly, that's
in
right.
their lemonade.
Yeah, good marketing. So Evanescence. Do you know the band?
I thought it was like, you know who I think I'm mixing it up with? Who's the other one that starts with E? And it's like, oh, la, 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 la. You know that one? It's like, say your day. Da, na,
Oh,
na, na.
Enya.
Enya, I thought that's who it was.
It's not Enya.
Okay, I thought that was the same.
It's heavy. Like it's more closer to metal, really.
Oh, that sounds really hard to go for your first
Pop,
concert.
rock, metal. Yeah.
Okay, well, do you want to read what
Gothy.
she said?
Okay.
And let's see if you can say it perfect and
Yeah, I'm
without
not gonna,
any
I'm not going
errors.
to read like a newsreader, though.
Without any errors. Go.
Without any errors.
No errors at all.
Okay. Here we go. I've tried to have a big think about how not to offend any fans of the band I went to. So I will try to use big words and hope to God no one's upset. My boyfriend is a big fan of a certain band and was so excited and booked 2 tickets. On the other hand, I can't
It's
get it wrong.
on the other hand, sorry.
Okay.
Do you need me to do it?
No!
Go. What do you
On the other hand,
Yeah.
do not like or show any interest in that certain band. Well, I'm going to say Evanescence because we've said it now.
Yeah, okay.
But for the podcast, I went. My partner said it would be an opportunity to tap into my inner emo. I was confused as I didn't think I had an inner emo. I think it's somewhere near the amygdala. That was my point. So for months I stressed
I
out
just did
what
the
to
laugh
wear.
that you did. That you told me I do.
You
I
just
did
did
the
you did
and the. Okay, go.
So for months I stressed out what to wear. I'm 47. You would stress,
We know
wouldn't
how
you?
old she is now.
I'm 40-year-old and thought of wearing heavy platform boots and studs. No. However, I did paint my nails black. In hood. What does that mean? In hood, I could be an honorary goth.
So I think that means on facial on
On the surface.
On the surface,
I can
yes.
be an honorary goth.
yes.
So I'm already overwhelmed. Note to myself, my anxiety and a sense of being overwhelmed was at an 8 at this point.
Out of 10.
Yeah.
Yes.
My father then...
Partner.
You put me under such pressure now. My partner then told me, we're meeting people at a bar for pre-drinks and nibbles. Anxiety now, 10. I don't like surprises or meeting new people. I find it difficult to talk and give my attention while trying to eat. So I put on my mask of hostess with the mostest and nailed it. Then we drove, and see, this is where I didn't understand. Oh my God, they've gone to a completely different place first before they go to the venue.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Wow. We then drove to our prepaid parking
Parking.
and then walked to the venue. It was packed with lights and music. I just wanted to go home. Because it was an alternative genre of music, so were the people. The BO of some people was so bad. I couldn't find the loo, as that's usually a place I go when I'm overwhelmed. The queue for the little girls' room wasn't worth the wait. Plus, if the BO was that bad out there, I can only imagine what the loos would smell like. I think that's quite an indictment on
Yes.
on the emos. But don't worry, no, it's not. It's everyone. It's
Yes.
just the way it is
Oh,
in
yeah,
packed
yeah.
places like that. We finally found our seats. My partner was impressed with how close we were to the stage. The concert started. What the... Loud and lights, people crying and screaming.
Oh, yeah.
The tone of the lead singer can only be described as primeval screams from a woman giving birth to an elephant. Lord, my ears were bleeding. The last two songs were good, as I knew them. What?
Are you okay,
Well, it says Pole constantly got up.
Paul?
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I made that up. Is the partner constantly got up? Oh, people.
People?
Yeah, people.
People. Polish people constantly got up and down and were bumping into you, of course. Yeah. The hour concert finally finished. Freedom and fresh air.
Nope.
Nope.
Had herd like sheep to the exit.
I see. No freedom. That's true. When the gig ends,
Yes.
that is where the next level of anxiety
Yeah.
starts again. Do you hold back or do you want to rush out? I always want to
Before
rush.
it finishes. I rush.
So to recommend a music concert to an autistic adult. so
Can you say
bad.
that again?
So
Hey, did you hear my laugh?
to recommend a music concert to an autistic adult, you must know and enjoy the band beforehand.
Yes.
I don't necessarily agree with that.
Oh,
but
no, I
do
actually
know-
don't agree with it as well because I went to Phil Collins, and
Right.
I think that was one of the best concerts I ever went to.
Yeah, me too.
But also because I went, I actually know all these songs, but I didn't know that I'd known them.
Yes. And
And
that can be the case.
He was very entertaining.
very entertaining. So I think it comes down to more the style of music.
Oh yes, like Prince, like all this stuff with all the not heavy stuff is not a great concert to go to if you don't know.
No. If I was taking someone like Sonja to a gig, I would actually probably go to someone like Ryan Adams, not Brian.
No,
Ryan.
he's actually got problems. Like
He's got problems, but before that,
okay.
someone like that who's a bit quieter, the lights are usually lower, and
Yeah.
it's more subdued. That's what I'd be going for.
Right,
She's chosen a
yes.
full-on first
Yes.
gig to go
So
to.
well, I'm actually going in a couple of weeks to see Delta Goodrem with my child for her birthday, and I need to listen to some of those songs, and I hope she's interesting.
She seems like a masker, a neurotypical masker.
Yes.
Big old
Yes.
masks.
But I think she would do that with everybody.
I think so too.
But she's lovely. I think she's lovely, and she does a lot, and I think she'd be great. But I hope there's not. I hope they're not going to all be screaming. I hope it's not all young kids screaming. It will be, won't it? It'll be young girls screaming.
Yeah.
At Delta,
could be.
do you reckon?
No, I wouldn't have thought so, but there might be a little bit. But no, I don't think it'll be that bad.
Yeah, okay.
But as Sonja mentions here, don't forget to wear noise cancelling headphones or any form of whatever you can.
Yeah.
You need to have those with you, otherwise don't go.
No.
Even with the noise cancelling, like you can do different settings on that. But if you need to, I would have both. I would have the full on ones, but also have ones you get to stick in the
Earplugs,
ear.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Be with people who understand your limitations and can help you find a quiet space. Get a map of the stadium and locate the nearest exits so you can get a visual of where things are, and including toilets, first aid, and all the refreshments.
That's a really good point. So I actually, I hope her boyfriend appreciated
Yes.
that she went.
Hells yeah. That's right.
Yeah, because that was huge for her, and I hope he knows that.
We'll look forward to hearing what he has to say about that.
Yes.
There you go, Sonia. Make sure we get to hear
He's going to have to
his
give her
review
he'll have to give her a compliment.
of you. Exactly. Yeah. No, I don't have to do one then.
Okay. All right. We just need a video audio recording of his compliment, and that can be yours for the session. All right.
What's next? What's text? Oh,
Moving on to the text things.
okay.
Text, 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 text,
Right, here we go. So, you start, right?
Oh, yes, I was just texting your wife.
Now, we need to... I could hear the buzzing. Everyone's heard the buzzing.
There's no buzzing.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I can't hear the buzzing.
Now, I want you to do your best, like, surfer American dude voice for this one.
All right, okay.
Hey, dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
So, how was the date last night, bro? Did you score?
Not quite. First date, we went to dinner and then we walked her home. Then I killed her in the woods outside her house and left.
Killing her seems a bit harsh, man. Did she order the lobster, the filet mignon at dinner or something?
Kissed. WTF.
He kissed her.
Dude.
It's hard to say filet mignon in a...
I know,
American
accent. Filet mignon.
yeah.
Filet mignon.
You know what he would have said? Fillet mignon.
Filet mignon.
Mignon. That's a great word. Okay.
But when you read it normally, it could be quite disturbing. First date, we went to dinner and then I walked her home. Then I killed her in the woods outside her house and left.
You wouldn't text that stuff. You'd say it in person. All right. Next one.
Okay, ready? I don't know what the context is before this bit where I'm responding to something. I think you say I missed you, so I'm going, oh, I miss you too.
Don't think I'm weird, but I'm sleeping with that shit you left in the bathroom.
What?
Yeah, it smells like you and it makes me feel better when you're not here.
If you're trying to be cute or funny, it's not working.
Okay. Oh my God. Shirts. I'm going to kill myself right now. So, like, what it was is they were sleeping. I'm sleeping with the shirt that you left in the bathroom, not with the shit you left in the bathroom.
It smells like you.
Yeah.
It makes me feel better.
It's funnier for you, but I actually thought, because my daughter leaves her bathroom so messy, that I actually thought it meant just all the shit they had in the bathroom, because I always say, you got all the shit in the bathroom.
That's true. That's another way of looking at it.
That's as a mother with someone who has all shit in the bathroom. That's what I thought of it.
I'm picturing them spooning a turd, so it's very different.
That's true.
God.
Okay. What should I buy Sophie for her birthday?
Get her some DVDs. She loves movies.
Okay. Has she seen Cloudy with a Chance of Man Balls?
I hope not. She's only 6.
Oh, God. Meatballs. Wow.
I think you found your new laugh.
Which one was it? That's actually how my father-in-law laughs.
Oh, really?
He goes, meh. That's his laugh.
Or Monica. I've been watching Friends over and again.
Yep.
And there's that with Chandler, she does that laugh at his work.
Did she do it on purpose?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to look at that. Okay, look, we need to talk a bit faster, I think, because we're
running out of time. I think, you know what? We'll leave the feedback for the next
one. Oh, yeah, sounds good.
That's fine. And I think we're going to have to leave the autistic moment.
The only thing we'll need to do is the compliment.
Oh.
Well, you know, it's an easy one. I've already given you the compliment.
Didn't I give a compliment before?
No, I gave myself a compliment and you agreed.
Well, there you go. What was it? What did I say?
About how great that I've read the thingy by Christy Forbes.
Oh, yes. Yeah, and you're going to compliment me on how well I read my part?
There were a few things that I needed to correct you on. Actually, when this has made me a bit aware, because with my psychologist, I was talking to her and she said, I've got a voice memo of, so she created a meditation.
Oh, yes.
And she said, I'll send it to you because it's quite relevant to you. And she sent it to me. And when I went to the next time, she said, oh, how did you go with that? And I said, look, the content was very good, but you did speak a little bit fast and I think you could probably be a little bit clearer, right? And then she was like, I was second guessing whether I should even send it to you because I knew that you would have a critique for me.
It's a good one, though.
But then I feel bad because she actually knows me as someone who she thinks that I'm a perfectionist.
Or a critiquer.
Yeah, I'm very critical of, but it's because I'm a perfectionist on those sorts of things, I guess.
Oh, so we're autistic and we'll just speak it.
Yes, but then I feel bad that she expects this of me, and she was thinking of not sending it to me because of that. Anyway.
Yeah, that's on her though. That's on her.
Oh, and she would be fine. Oh no, she wasn't putting it on me, but I guess people know me as that person. Do they?
Oh yeah.
Do you reckon? I
Your
don't correct
personal
you. I don't correct
experience.
you. I just
You
accept you.
correct all the time.
Oh yeah, on here I do maybe, but not in
Yes.
real life. Not in real life. I just don't correct you or comment on anything.
Oh great. So I know because you probably save it up to say it on here.
Well, I don't get paid for saying it out there. I get paid my
That's
35
true.
cents.
Your 30 cents has to be
All right. Okay, over and out.
All right, that was a good one,
It
and
was.
see you
I'm
all.
glad you thought so. Oh, hold on. Oh yeah, you did compliment. Yeah, we'll just go. Okay. All right. See you next time.
Get on the socials. Say
on
hi.
The road. Yeah, so get on the socials, ask us questions, and all those sorts of things.
We're very kind and we're easy to talk to.
We actually are.
Yeah, we are.